So my last day in Switzerland began by me writing a note. They left me a postcard, and I often like to leave notes to the guests, or not the guests. I like to leave notes to the cleaning staff because they do a good job, and I also like to leave a tip for them. So I did that. I caught the shuttle to the train, got on the train, which apparently a lot of people were leaving. I saw all that luggage, and I was headed from Wingen, or oh, I forgot how to pronounce it again. Wingen, I think, to Geneva. And I was so interested, or the transition from one place to the next was very interesting. Where I was from Zurich to Luzern to Bingen, it was all German. But once I got to Geneva, two things happened. One, there was a bunch of black people. And as you can see, I had to ask ChatGPT, why were there so many black people? And then two, the language changed, and it went from German to French. So my last few hours in Switzerland, I made it to Geneva. I think is how you pronounce it, because it's probably French. In the other places I've been, the main language has been German, but the main language here is French. And apparently I'm very close to Paris, France. So anyway, headed into the city to do a little exploring. I have a few hours, and I say I'm gonna stay up late, but I probably won't. But I can, because I'll be able to sleep on the plane back. But I'm going to explore the city. Let's see what we can get into. By this time in the day, I was so hungry, but I wanted to get my things in my hotel, which I was very grateful I could do that, check in, because the other hotels I had to wait until 3, but this one I was able to put my things down. So I did that and immediately went into the city, and I knew I wanted something good, and I stumbled upon a burger place, and it was everything I needed. The burger was good, the fries were good. I was so grateful to have ice in the cup, which is a rarity, so I was excited about that. Lunch was good, ate all of that with a beautiful view, and then I walked over to the fountain, which is one of the must-see things there in Geneva. And then I just walked around the city. On my walk, I happened to see a little red train, and of course, train means tour, and so I jumped on the tour and rode around a bit. So just check out some of the things I saw while I was on the train, to include one of the pianos that are apparently all around the city that people can just sit at and play.
Telle une sirène, voyant venir au loin les voiles et les navires, la statue de la brise que vous découvrez maintenant, façon débarcadère des eaux vives, fut sculptée en 1940 par l'artiste Henri Koenig.
Facing the landing stage of the eaux vives, you can discover the stage. Huge eagle used to perch on the south turret. In 1958, by the Genovese sculptor and jeweler Louis Dossier.
So the train ride was good. It didn't go around much of the city, but it was good for what it was. After that, I saw a Ferris wheel and had to get on. When I go to a city, I'm going to do every touristy thing there is to do. I couldn't do a cruise because I needed to charge my phone once I immediately got to the city. And so I found the train that I just did, and then coming back, I saw this Ferris wheel thing. Let's see if I can turn it around. So this is giving me good views of the city. And I think I feel raindrops. I don't know how I feel about being on this thing when it's raining. I definitely feel raindrops. I see y'all when we get down. So the rain didn't come full on. Made it down. I'm walking to a grocery store now to get some chocolate because it's cheaper to buy at the grocery store versus buying at a souvenir shop or the airport. After that, headed to the hotel to rest and be ready for my flight tomorrow. So I did get caught in the rain. Thankfully it's not pouring, but it's enough for me to cover my head. So after the grocery store, it was back to the hotel. This is just the lobby and me getting on the elevator. But I went back to the hotel. I packed everything up, took a shower, and I just lounged around for the rest of the day. Started working on some of the videos so that I didn't have to do all of the editing once I got back. But that was it, and I just prepared for the flight. It was about an 11-hour travel day ahead of me, so I knew I was going to sleep on the planes. That was no problem, but just set my alarms and, like I said, just enjoy the night. If you made it to this video, thank you for coming along for the recap. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe one day you too will visit Switzerland.